Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you step by step on how to use the ArriveCAN app. If you're planning to travel to Canada, you need to download this app to submit information before you travel. Let's get to it. Once you open the app, you'll see an initial splash screen and click Start, and you go to Privacy Notice. Although it's pretty lengthy, it's important that you do read this. Scroll down and hit Next. And then they ask for your login credentials. If you haven't created one yet, you can easily do so by clicking this link. For me, I already created one, so I just gonna log in by using my credentials. Once you log in, you'll see this page and click Continue. Okay, so it's asking you how you're entering Canada. There are three options: air, land, marine. But most of you will be entering by air, so select entry by air. So in the next screen, you'll provide your flight information. Please be aware that you can only submit this information within the next 72 hours of your arrival to Canada. The next is asking you if your travel is exempt. You're here to study, so your answer is no. In the next page, you select the purpose of your travel. Again, you're here to study, so you go ahead and select Study International Student. Next, you're going to register your travel document. First, upload your passport. If you're traveling with a spouse or a child, please also add their information with the same process by pressing Add Another Traveler. If not, press the arrow at the bottom to continue your application. Next, you need to enter your contact information. Next, it is asking you if you have received a COVID-19 vaccine. If you're not fully vaccinated, you select No, and you'll see mandatory requirements. Please read carefully. Next, have you tested positive for COVID-19 on a sample collected between 14 and 90 days before the scheduled departure of your flight into Canada? Select the one applicable to you. I select No. Next, do you have a proof of the negative molecular COVID-19 test on the sample taken no more than 72 hours before the scheduled departure of your flight into Canada? This is a mandatory requirement for all travelers entering Canada. Select Yes. Select the country where you received your negative molecular COVID-19 test from. In the next page, you need to declare all countries you and your co-traveling family members visited in the last 14 days. If you didn't go anywhere outside of your country, select No. Now it's time to complete your quarantine plan questionnaire. Do you have accommodation where you can quarantine for 14 days or possibly longer? You must have a quarantine plan even if you are fully vaccinated. Select Yes. Can you avoid all contact with other people in the household with whom you did not travel and have no guests? Here, you have to remember it's quarantine, so you must not have any contact with anyone during your 14-day quarantine. Will you have access to the necessities of life, including water, food, medication, and heat without leaving quarantine? In here, we'd like to add access to air conditioner. You are arriving in summertime. Some days can be very hot and humid, so we recommend to have air conditioner in your quarantine accommodation. Are there at-risk people at the location where you plan to quarantine? Is there a person at the location where you plan to quarantine who works or assists in a facility, home, or workplace that includes at-risk populations? This is very critical, so if you have anyone who is frontline workers at your quarantine accommodation, we strongly recommend to revisit your quarantine plan. Is your place of quarantine a group living environment, or does it currently house different families? Some of you might be planning to stay at your family's house. However, please remember you cannot be sharing spaces with others who did not travel with you. This could be a potential spread of COVID-19. In the next page, you're going to provide information about your 14-day quarantine plan. Select the destination type and enter its information. You're almost there. The last step is to complete this COVID-19 self-assessment. Are you or any of the travelers listed on this form experiencing any of the following symptoms? Fever and cough, fever and difficulty breathing. And last, to confirm your flight information, contact information, and your arrival date, and hit submit. And that's it. If you have any questions, please reach out to the international team, and we are happy to assist you. Have a safe flight, and we look forward to seeing you soon.